Let's talk about Silicon Valley for a second. I am about 15 minutes from your congressional district. My clients are in my artistic and creative career are Apple and Google and Meta. I think you and I both care a lot about Silicon Valley, which has been traditionally left wing and aligned with Democrats and aligned with progressive social values. You know, the other day you mentioned redemption in the context of Elon Musk. I was asked about that yesterday, and what I said was, redemption without repentance is hollow, but our battles lie ahead of us. FDR allied with Stalin against Hitler. Sometimes, we'll have these allies of convenience that make us bite our tongues so hard they bleed, but they are allies nonetheless. And I'm personally hopeful about Silicon Valley. I think a lot of people in the Valley thought that Trump was going to be their ticket to build and are finding out that aging protectionist, erratic fascists are not good partners. There's people like Peter Thiel that are out and out racist and authoritarian and will tell you so. But I think most of the Valley is maybe up for grabs. And I wonder what you think about why Silicon Valley kind of started to go for Trump this past year and what it looks like to win them back and build a future with them.
Well, first, the opportunity. I mean, they reject this ban on pause on international students. They reject the attacks and the way they're happening on universities. Not that they think that universities were perfect, but they certainly don't believe the state should be dictating to private universities in the way that it is. They reject the anti-science agenda, the decimation of NSF, the decimation of NIH. They reject the blanket tariffs and the unstrategic way in which that Trump is hurting markets around the world and hurting companies here. They reject the huge deficit spending that Trump is engaged in. And they reject the intimidation tactics that Trump is engaged in, the biggest expansion of the state. So that's the opportunity. Now, why did they leave the Democratic Party? I think the Democratic Party was not vocal enough on free speech, made people feel judged for every word they were saying and not celebrated, didn't give people a sense of mission that the entrepreneurs and technologists were builders and they're doing great things for society. And we need to make sure that everyone is participating in this new industrial renaissance. And so we need to be championing technologists and entrepreneurs in this country. I believe also we need to be championing free speech. We need to make sure that people don't feel canceled if they say the wrong thing, don't feel like they're the oppressor because of who they are. And I think that there's a correction in democratic politics so that we can win them back.